What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the Ultimate Champion, which used to be called MUT Master, and honestly, I think a lot of people in the community, including myself, will probably still call it MUT Master, but Ultimate Champion Kam Chancellor. We're going to show you how you can get this card to a 95 overall, and that you can do it for free, and you can have this card done in about 25 days. We're going to go through everything that you need to know. Now, if you found this video because you were searching for Ultimate Team on YouTube, for ways to get better, understand the game mode, make coins, all of that stuff. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you find this video helpful, we can get this one to 200 likes. I know you guys can do it. I have faith in you. If you find this video helpful, please click that thumbs up. It supports my channel. It supports the videos. It helps it grow. It helps me get noticed. So I'd appreciate it. Let's talk about Ultimate Champion Kam Chancellor. Now, the first thing I have to say here is if you are not level, I'm gonna say 4, or if you're like 1, 2, or 3, are just loading up the game, this screen right here is gonna be a little bit different. So we are under missions. Here's the play screen. We go over to missions, go down to Ultimate Champion. You might not even see this as an option because it doesn't appear until you get to level 4. Once it appears, if you click it, it says something like get to level 6 and then score a touchdown, and you'll get the Kam Chancellor base card, which I'm gonna show you in a moment. I got it at level 5, so I don't know if it's maybe just a misprint, a graphical error. You might even be able to get it at level 4, so I'm just going to say a rule of thumb here, right? When you get to level 4, go into a solo, score a touchdown. When you get to level 5, if you still didn't get it, go into a solo, score a touchdown. Once you do that, you should get a Kam Chancellor card. I'm going to go over to my binder, and we're going to talk about this card and how you can level it all the way up to a 95 overall. So we'll go to our binder, we'll go by newest, and here it is. It starts out as a 76 overall card. I gotta say, I really do like the card art on this. Even the 76 looks really good. And after this point, the artwork only gets better. So you can see his attributes at a 76, not going to be good at all. But you can upgrade this card to a 95 overall for free. And every tier that you upgrade, he's going to go +1 overall. His attributes are probably going to be +1, +2 in some cases. And you also unlock, so like when we get to tier 4, he's at an 80 overall now, but you also unlock a chemistry slot, and then you get an X Factor slot. So each tier gives you the plus the overall, but also sometimes they unlock things. As we scroll along here, you see his overalls increasing on the card art. He gets a 3rd chemistry slot. At 94 overall, he gets a cornerback secondary position. I don't really think too many people should play him at cornerback, honestly, but that is there. I think they could have done like free safety as the secondary position rather than strong safety. That would have made more sense. But here's what the card looks like at a 95 overall. So you got to do a little bit of math here, but he should have 90 speed. Again, this is without any chemistry boosts. Should be a good time to point out that you can put any team chem on this card. So if you're rocking a theme team or your favorite team, you can put that team chem. You're not limited to just the Seahawks for this. But 90 speed is the base there. Whoops. If we scroll down a little bit further, he will have 87 man coverage. I think that's 92 zone coverage. His hit power will be up to a 93. You know, he's going to be great. He's got run support archetype, but I think as a user, he's tall, he's going to be fast, good hit power. You're going to play him at sub linebacker. It's going to be a really good card. So how or where do you get these Ultimate Champion collectibles from? I will show you that, but I actually do have one, and I want to show you how you use it while we're here. So it's just like a power-up, but rather than using training, you're just going to hit your X button or A button on Xbox and select item from binder. This is what the Ultimate Champion collectible looks like. Like I said, go ahead and click select from binder. It'll bring you to your binder. You select it, add to upgrade. And just like that, we have now upgraded our Kam Chancellor from a 76 overall to a 77 overall. Now to get to 95, there's quite a few things that you have to do, but I think it's fairly easy this year, to be honest. So you're going to go back over to missions. You're going to go down to Ultimate Champion and actually select this screen. Now, in my opinion, this bigger rectangular box on the left that we have selected doesn't even need to be here. Like, I feel like it leads to more confusion, but I'll explain it anyway. So if you go into this, it's basically giving you a bunch of different things saying use 4 collectibles to get to an 80. Use 5 collectibles to get to an 85, 5 more collectibles to a 90, 3 collectibles to a 93, 1 to a 94, 1 to a 95. None of this needs to be here. The only thing that this really points you in the direction of is your lineup, to put him in your lineup. And I think most of you are going to do that regardless. Even if he's not the best strong safety on your team, you need to at least put him on your lineup as strong safety number 2. But like I said, this screen doesn't need to go anywhere. What I figured out here is that if you add all the numbers, so 4, 5, 5, 3, 1, and 1, they total 19. So that tells me we need 19 collectibles to get him to a 95 overall. Well, if you look at these 4 boxes here, we have activities completed 4, and then 2, and then 10, and 3. If you add these 4 numbers up, 10, 13, 17, 19. So there are the things that you need to do for the 19 collectibles to get him to a 95. I got one done in this section. Let's go through what it is. Basically, you need to win 20 games with a 70 overall or lower. So it's important that before you start building up your team, you knock that one out quick. Because some of you might go and rip packs and get an 80 team off rip. Make sure you knock out these solos with a 70 overall or less. I actually just went in and played the same solo 20 times for video purposes, so you can do that as well. The next one is winning 40 games with an 80 overall less. Since I've already done 20, I'm halfway there, hence the 50%. Then you have to win 50 games with at least an 83 overall team, and then 100 games with at least an 87 overall team. So every one that you knock out, you're going to get a collectible, and there's a total of 4 of them there. And every time you get a collectible, you add it to that base card to plus his overall up. So let's look at the other ways that you can do it. The next one is solo battles or head-to-head games. So this one caters to both offline players and players who like to play multiplayer like myself. So either 15 solo battle wins or 15 head-to-head season win games. I don't think that you can play Weekend League for these though, which is a little bit of a disappointment. So it's strictly and specifically head-to-head season games. I'm guessing you can split them, like if you won 10 solo battles and 5 head-to-head season games, that would count towards the 15, but you need to get 15 wins for one collectible, 30 for another, and then 75 for a third. So there's 3 more collectibles that you can get. If you go to your stars section here, you need to complete the Gridiron Forge. I'll show you where that is in a moment. And then also you need to earn 750 stars in challenges. So you can see I'm 7% there. Every time you play a solo, you get a star or multiple stars from it. You need to total 750. The good thing about this is that you also need to complete the Gridiron Forge. Well, playing the Gridiron Forge, you're going to be earning stars. So you're kind of double dipping here, and that's definitely a W. So to get to Gridiron Forge, you can go back over to your play and then go to challenges. And if you look, I think it's the one in the middle here. Here it is, Gridiron Forge. Highly recommend playing it because not only are you earning stars for the Kam Chancellor, obviously you need to beat that to get the Kam Chancellor, but also there's good rewards in here. You get an 87 overall JC Jackson, you got Elite Gridiron Pro Fantasy Packs, you get some coins along with it. So go play your Gridiron Forge. That is not unlocked right away. You need to get to either level 4 or 5 to see that as well. So if you just loaded up the game and you don't see that, don't worry. As you level up, more things will unlock. And then going to the last section here, which is the big one, there's 10 activities in this one. Remember, every one that you complete, you get 1 token. You got 25 daily objectives, 80,000 passing yards, 4,000 rushing, 100 intercepted passes, 5,000 total points, 25k rushing yards, 800 passing TDs, 200 sacks, 1,000 solo tackles, and 50 forced fumbles. So all of these are statistically driven goals. With the fumbles, I would say to focus on those early on because a lot of the early solos that we get are on rookie and arcade. So the computer coughs it up a lot. Practice your hit stick. Try to get those fumbles knocked out before the solos get more difficult. Of course, you can load into the same solo and play it over and over and over again. Now, one thing I will say is slightly concerning here is that, okay, it did count my passing yards. I told you guys I replayed a solo 20 times to get the first collectible. I'm pretty sure I scored a couple touchdowns. It didn't even give me, maybe I didn't, I don't know. It didn't give me a percentage on my touchdowns, but it does say I'm 1% of the way done with the passing yards. So it definitely compiled or counted those for me. But once you get all these done, there's 10 collectibles there. The most important one on this list is 25 daily objectives. So do your dailies every single day. You can't get this card to a 95 until 25 days later, but honestly, I think that's pretty soon. Like, when you think about it, in under a month, there's going to be a bunch of 95 overall Kam Chancellors running around. A bit interesting in my opinion. Now, if you don't know how to complete your daily objectives, you can go to Ultimate Season. Earlier tonight, we dropped a video on everything you need to know about Ultimate Season. You get a lot of free content, free 92 overall, free 91 overall. Definitely check it out. But if you go to Ultimate Season and go to the second page, this may be on the first page as well when it's not completed. This is how you complete a daily objective. Win 2 games in one day. Purchase a pack. You can go buy a 500 coin silver player pack and then get 25 first downs. I don't know if that fourth objective will basically change every day. It says extended daily over there, and then the other 3 say base daily, but you need to get 25 of those done. So obviously today is day number 1, and once you get to 25 of those plus everything else that was on that list for the Ultimate Champion, that's when you get yourself a 95 overall Kam Chancellor. You guys let me know how you feel about it. I wasn't too impressed by the name. Not that Cam's not like a great MUT player, but it was just a bit surprising to not see a bigger fan favorite or somebody else, to be honest. But I think it's going to be a good card. The fact that we will have it in 25 days is very interesting, and we'll see how it plays on the field. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.